this supposed to be bad?
Hold on, Shetler.
Is this not an orange jelly bean?
No, it gets bad.
Does it?
Yep. It really does.
Mmm.
It gets pretty bad.
Mmm.
Ooh, I need some broccoli gusto.
Mmm.
No.
Huh. Now
that is hot.
Is a pepper.
That is, wow. That's the one that's the best. As far as if we're going taste wise, that's the best one yet, because it genuinely tastes like a pepper. Like I feel my mouth burning. The other ones were just like spicy.
Ooh.
This one hurts my mouth.
Sweet Tabitha. Oh, brother.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we gotta make sure too, because you guys, I wasn't around for the first spicy challenge.
Yep.
But we gotta wipe everything down.
Yep. We did spread
can't touch
some
our eyes.
asbestos/dirty pepper
And
substance.
these IFBs probably gotta be wiped down.
Oh my
But,
halamuhabaha.
where do you feel it? Mine's on my tongue.
I feel it like all over the circumference of my mouth. I feel it back in like the little what's
the
the
uvula?
what's the
The uvula?
I thought that was part of the women's anatomy.
Nope.
No, that's in the back of your throat. Yeah, right there. And then but yeah, and then
That's the last episode of Late
Yep.
Night.
okay, so
What?
Carolina.
You're going for Carolina Reaper?
We're going. All right, no, we gotta spin. We gotta spin. We gotta spin.
How many minutes, Marilyn?
We got 3 minutes. Okay. All right, we gotta spin.
Let's
okay.
let's
Yep.
slow it down for a
Okay.
second.
Yep.
Look at my hand.
Your hand's shaking.
Shaking. I'm nervous.
Okay. Yep.
Jalapeno? I already had jalapeno, didn't I?
Yeah, we gotta spin again. Jalapeno.
Oh, Carolina
Reaper.
Reaper.
Oh.
We're in this to win it.
Carolina Reaper.
Oh, Carolina Reaper. All right.
Oh.
So we're going for it. Hold on,
Okay.
wait a second, chat. That's not the right one.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. See, that one's darker on the outside. That's cayenne.
Oh, that's cayenne. All right.
We
need
need this one. This is a
light
Carolina Reaper.
Reaper.
This one's a
Okay.
Reaper. There you go.
Where is it?
It's got like, it looks like this, so this one's one
Yep.
as well.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Melinda, if we die,
Yeah,
I'm
Melinda,
very sorry.
sorry for
Very
any
sorry.
HR problems this causes you.
Very sorry.
With a couple deaths on air.
Okay. Cheers to the
Cheers.
Reaper. Yeah, can we call Sayback?
Get about standby.
Ooh.
So it fools you. It tastes like a shell.
Oh my Lord. How we feeling?
Pretty bad. Let's read this box and see if there is any actual like life-threatening potential things. Oh, consuming your own. Oh God. Consuming your own risk. Keep out of reach of children under 13, the elderly, and pets. Do not consume if you are allergic or sensitive to hot or spicy foods, peppers, or caps. Oh God, CAPSAICIN. No idea. Pregnant, breastfeeding, or have medical condition which consumption of an extremely hot food would cause an adverse reaction. Due to the hot nature of this food, it may trigger asthma symptoms. Do not give to persons without their permission, only after sharing this warning.
That
Well,
is
we failed there.
absolutely.
Whew, that's
hot. It's not as bad as I thought,
That
but
is
like
bad.
it's not enjoyable.
But my mouth is watering, and I could see the sweat.
I could use
from
some
the
milk.
monitor.
Oh my goodness.
Already? Ooh, no, it's getting worse.
It's not worse than the chip. It's not worse than the chip.
All right.
But
we gotta go
anyways, the show must go on because it's tournament time and it's time to crown a new Luker Continental champion. So we will catch you in 2 minutes' time, right after the break.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, your on TV. Thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
Did you know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one. Matthew.
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Welcome back to Insert Funny Bradley line. Welcome to Late Night. As you all, sorry, remember things are getting spicy, no pun intended, in the Luker Continental Championship picture, and that's not stopping anytime soon. Our very own Luker Continental Champion Luke Rosenthal has a video updating us on the status of his historic Luker Continental Championship reign, his longest reigning.
Longest
reigning
running.
champ.
6-time champ. Let's check it
Let's take a
out.
look.
Throughout my life, I've always strived to be the greatest version of myself. Whether that's as a student, a family member, a friend, a brother, a foe. But I truly believe that there's been no greater version of myself than me today as your Luker Continental Champion. I said that I was going to go on an everlasting Luker Intercontinental World Tour. And unfortunately, guys, I lied. I lied to you. My reign of 9,462 days, and that's an important number, will end at 9,462 days. Unfortunately, from carrying Lake Night and Oswego Sports Entertainment, I've sustained a career-threatening arm injury, as you can see. Ow. That hurt. And it is with great displeasure that I relinquish my Luker Continental belt. This is not a goodbye. This is a see you later.
I will remember you. Will you remember me? I'm singing this song so we don't get copyright stricken down. Luker Continental on WTOP.
But never say never.
It's just an absolute travesty for
What a
Mr.
shocker.
Luke. What a shocker.
What a shock.
But after the blatant disrespect that man put on our show, it's time that he got a slice of karma.
And
And
we have a brand new Luker Continental Champion.
drum roll, please!
Ta-da! Whoa! Look at that thing!
The new and
new.
improved, asbestos-free Luker Continental Championship.
Oh, yeah.
That is a beauty right there. And it is going to be around the waist or shoulder of one of these fine, lucky 6 men and or women. So, we're going to do a tournament, bracket style, to determine, did I spit?
No, I was just wiping the
To
hair on my
determine
hairs.
the new Luker Continental Champion. And via a bye, 2 people have already advanced. But stepping right up right now is Fiona and Garrett Chan. Where they at? Come on
Fiona,
down.
Garrett Chan.
Garrett Chan, Fiona, come on down. Come on down. Come on
Come on down.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so put a little pep in your step. Okay,
Little pep in the step.
you two will face the camera right here, and you will be doing a best 2 out of 3 rock, paper, scissors to see who
Just
advances.
one and done. We'll just do one and done.
One and done. One and done. One and done. Let's see it.
Go on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Go start.
Oh, you gotta say start.
Yeah. We'll go. Okay, I'll count it off. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Go again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Garrett advances.
Get her out of here, Fiona.
All right, Madeline and Kenny, bring your sweet Bippy out here. Come on.
Here comes Kenny.
Here comes Kenny. Give it up for Kenny.
Kenny G. Here comes Madeline.
And Madeline coming.
All right, ready? Count
Let's
off.
see it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And
Oh,
Kenny advances.
Mr. Kenny.
Now we bring Garrett out here to go one-on-one with Kaylee Richmond. Here comes Kaylee. All right, now this is Thumb Wars.
You two will be doing Thumb War.
Thumb Wars.
So we need a 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a Thumb War. And then
Ready?
you begin.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a Thumb War. Here we go.
What is this
Oh,
nonsense?
whoa.
2, 3, 4.
All right, Garrett wins.
Oh, my goodness. Garrett, way to show.
Garrett
my
with
God.
the upset, knocking off the #1 seed,
All
Kaylee
right.
Richmond. Now we bring in
Now, Kenny's
Kenny
coming on
Gerard
in, and we
and
need to
Dom
introduce
Perrone.
one man to the show. Welcome, Mr. Dom Perrone.
Oh, my.
Oh, my God.
I'm here to win this belt, fellas. All right? It's that simple. I'm not here to play, okay? So let's get this done, huh?
Okay.
All right.
Kenny, so this is going to be also a Thumb War.
What do we think about a Thumb War, Mr. Dirty Dom?
Thumb war? I'll pay $100 to make it arm wrestling.
You want to do an arm wrestling?
Let's do an arm wrestle, huh?
Let's do
All
an
right,
arm
let's
wrestle.
do a
real
good
quick.
old-fashioned arm wrestling. How are we gonna? What are we gonna do this? Probably here.
Here? Yeah, come back
Yep.
here. Come back
All
here.
right. Yep. Come on down. Let's see it. Dirty
You can't
Dom.
touch the title before you win it. We know
Can't
that's
touch the title
that's a
before you
rule.
win it.
Uh-oh.
I'll get out of frame here. You can have a seat or
I'm gonna
whatever you
sit
prefer.
still?
Yep.
I'm going to sit. Go ahead.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
For this in the bounds.
All right. I'll hold and I'll count you off. Runner set. 3, 2, 1, go! Don't break it up.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God! Dirty Dom! Dirty Dom! Oh my
I
God!
think we're going to call it. I think we're
He's
going to call
got
it.
it!
It's over.
The winner!
It's over.
Dirty
Dom
Dom!
Perrone. But
Kenny,
now, hey, there's
it was a
more.
pleasure.
Get back
It
in
was
the
a pleasure.
shot because we have one
Here
more
we go.
final game. Mr. Alex Brooks, graphic director, throw up the picture that I was telling you about.
Throw it up.
It's a picture of Shetler.
All right, we
Should
got a
be
little
in
bit of
there.
time.
You
All
guys
right.
have to go around the studio and find that duck.
All right, hold
It's
on.
hidden
hold on.
somewhere.
All right, we have a little bit of time, so I'm going to tell you. You both are going to explain what the Luca Continental Championship means to you. Garrett, go.
It means the world to me. Just winning this championship, winning this belt, it's going to be the best thing that happened.
Yeah, you can't hear us.
They can't hear, so
You
it's
can't.
okay.
Go find it.
Go find it. 3, 2, 1, go.
This is in the bounds. Luca
Do we have
Continental
a
in the
handheld
bounds.
camera? Do we have a handheld camera?
In 1 minute,
In 1 minute.
we are going to give another
Oh,
hint.
here we go. Handheld camera. All right, we're seeing.
It's not back there.
Not
It's in the
back there.
studio.
In the studio. Let's go, Mr. Dom and Garrett.
45 seconds away from a little bit of a hint for you guys.
Things are getting spicy in the studio. Dom's looking. Oh, Dom.
I'll pay $1,000 to tell me where it is.
This is 1% of the dog.
Oh. All right, Dom's hotter than Garrett is right
Yeah,
now.
Dom's red hot.
Dom is red hot. Red hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new
Luca Continental Champion, Dirty Dom Perrone!
You can't beat me!
Space tip right up to the left.
I am the greatest!
Whoa, don't disrespect the title.
It's a brand new title.
All right, what are you going to do in this championship reign, Mr. Dom?
Championship reign, very simple. I'm gonna go enjoy myself.
All right, Dom, step back up, step back up.
What? I got this.
I got to raise your hand. I got to raise your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Luca Continental, that's a nice shot of my leg. Luca Continental Champion, Dom Perone. Go celebrate, go smoke that stove, man, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, gentlemen. Your checks will be in the mail.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Wow.
Well, that was electric.
Oh my God.
Dirty
That was
Dom,
awesome.
the new undisputed Luger Continental Champion. And that's all we have for today.
That's all we have for today.
Bradley, what would you like to say?
I just want to thank everybody. It's going to be a great season of Lake Night. Make sure to stay tuned. We're only getting started. Now only 3 more episodes, chat. 3 more episodes. So once you watch this one, if you haven't watched the other ones, go watch them now. Get caught up because Lake Night is the show.
This season, and that's it. Never again. So savor these next couple episodes, and we will see you next week on Season 2. Congratulations, Dom. This is Jake Bradley and Young Sh.
Welcome back, folks. I know it's been a while, so in case you forgot who I was, I'm Dom Perone, and you're watching Dom's Dinner Bell. We're going to start off this season with the most important meal of the day. Now, I know we did breakfast last season, but this one's a bit of a different spin, a little healthier, if you will. What we're going to be doing is, I'm sure everybody has enjoyed themselves a slice of burned dairy breakfast pizza every now and again, especially living up in the CNY. We're going to make that a little bit smaller and put it on a bagel. We're also going to fresh squeeze some orange juice and make some homemade granola for a fruit parfait for your wonderfully balanced breakfast. So go wash up, get ready to eat, because you're watching Dom's Dinner Bell. So, what do I mean by we're putting it on a bagel? Very simple. We're going to be doing breakfast pizza bagels. You know, instead of red sauce and mozzarella, we're going to be doing eggs, bacon, and Fiesta Blend cheese. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a set of plain bagels. You can get these at Walmart. This Thomas brand was $4, but you can get Walmart brand ones for $1.98. These are soft, pillowy. We're going to toast them up, load them up. It's going to be delicious. The eggs here only cost $1.23 for a dozen at Aldi. The cheese is $2.22 at Walmart. We covered this last season. The bacon bits are only $1.70 at Walmart. These are great for everything you could imagine, from salads to sandwiches. The oats, big tub of rolled oats. You can get Quaker or Aldi brand. Will run you about $2.50 for this big container here. And of course, the bushel of oranges is what's going to be our most expensive piece today. This ran me about $4.50 for all of these oranges. Now, I will be completely frank with the audience here. Buying orange juice is going to be cheaper than fresh squeezing it. If you really want that fresh taste, go for it. Go for the fresh stuff. But don't kill yourself over it. It's not 100% important. It is not 100% necessary. Just for the show, I'm going to show you how to make fresh squeezed orange juice. And finally, of course, we cannot forget the fruit of our fruit parfait. This little fruit bundle here was about $3.25 at Walmart. Another a little more on the expensive side, but if you want to buy and cut your own fruit, or you buy the frozen stuff, just as good, and it might be a little bit cheaper. And of course, the yogurt that we will be using is still in the fridge, and that only costs you about 64 cents per cup of yogurt at Walmart. And if you buy the even cheaper stuff, it's even less, 47 cents a cup at Walmart. But forget all of this monetary talk. Let's get cooking. So we're going to tackle the oats first, because they have to bake in the oven for about 8 minutes. So what you have to do first is preheat your oven to 350 degrees and make sure that you have an oven rack in there that's well above the heating element. The oats have to be dried, rolled, and these are quick cook oats, but you can get any other kind of dried rolled oat to make your own granola. What we're going to be doing is a maple brown sugar oat for our parfait. What you do is, I've got a little quarter cup here, is you put them all on the baking sheet lined with parchment paper, not tin foil. Tin foil might scorch them. And you just put a nice little pad down there, little strip, for you to add your sweetening ingredients. Now, in order for them to really crisp up and get that crunchy oat taste that you're really looking for, you gotta add a little liquid. And the liquid that we're gonna use, of course, is the Perone Elliott batch of homemade maple syrup straight out of New Berlin, New York. So what you do is you pour a nice big strip over the whole thing. Don't saturate the whole pile, but get enough in there that you know it'll mix around well. That's about, I would say, maybe a tablespoon and a half with about a cup of oats. Then you take your brown sugar here and you take it in a little handful and you just sprinkle it over and try and get it to stick to a little bit of that syrup. You don't want to use too much. You don't want it to be overly sweet. The yogurt is sweet as well. If you want to use plain yogurt, you can. It's up to you. I'm using vanilla. But after you have the oats set up here with all the ingredients, you're going to take your little spoon and you're going to try and stir it up as best you can. You want to get everything incorporated properly. You want to make sure that there's wonderful flavor throughout the whole thing. And once you have all of the maple syrup and brown sugar incorporated, which I don't, you can see that it's still rather dry around these parts. But while you're doing it, you know, try and mash it into a flat little pile along the... Bradley, Vinica, come in. Let's give the people a good look. Huh? There we go. That's more like it. So you got to spread them out, spread them even. You can see that the oats, yeah, all that maple syrup in there and the brown sugar. The brown sugar will start to melt and caramelize around the oats, give it a little extra crunch there. And I know this is going to be sticky, but oh well. There we go. Make sure we get everything in there, everything set up nice and flat. And I'm telling you, all they have to do is cook for 8 minutes, and you bring them out and you let them cool. So, with those all set up, ready to go, you know, nice and maple syrupy, we take it here, we throw it in the oven, and we wait 8 minutes. Let's move on to the eggs. So now that we have the oats in the oven, they will be done in about 5-ish minutes. We're going to take care of the eggs. Now, the eggs for this particular recipe are going to be a scramble. And my favorite way to scramble eggs is to just toss them in the pan and hack them up with your spatula. Forget that. What we're going to do is we're going to make a nice homogeneous scrambled egg. So we're going to take 4 eggs and, of course, crack on a flat surface so you don't get any shells into your egg. Open it up, boom, right into the bowl. There's one. Here comes. So I guess we're making a 3-egg scramble. And please excuse us while we solve some technical difficulties. Things happen. Oh well. We're going to go with 3 eggs. These are not my last 4, but for the sake of time. Again, on a flat surface, crack the egg, open it up, get it into the bowl. Doesn't matter if your yolks are intact this time around because we're going to scramble them. Now, you can use a whisk. You can use a blender. It aerates the eggs a little bit. You can use one of those immersion blenders where you stick it down in there and it blends everything up. Look at that. Here, bring the camera. We got a little smiley face for the eggs. They're laughing at me because I dropped the 4th one. Real funny. Real funny, guys. So what you do is you take your fork in the bowl and you mix them up nice until they're one big homogeneous color. You see there how there's still darker parts and some clearer parts. Just keep the eggs moving until you get one grand yellow color, which we are getting quite close, though there are some richer parts of the yolk still not wanting to become combined. But that, to me, looks about good. So what we do now is you take your Pam or butter or whatever you want to use to lubricate your pan. You give it a nice quick spritz there, so that way nothing sticks down to it. Even in non-stick pans, eggs can stick like a jerk. Now you hear that nice sizzle there. See it start to bubble up. What we want to do is we want to continuously move that egg so the cooked parts don't solidify themselves to the pan. Like I said, we had that sprayed down, but if you just keep it moving, you don't get I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for here? You don't get that eggy taste. You know, it's going to be fluffy. It's going to be, boy, I really am. I don't know what I'm saying here, do I? Either way, keep your eggs moving. It keeps them lighter, fluffier, and creamier. That's the one I was looking for. You want nice, creamy scrambled eggs. And not creamy in the sense that they're runny like an over-easy egg, but creamy in the sense that when you put it in your mouth, you're not really chewing, you're more breaking down, which is odd way to put it, but it's what is meant. And in just a matter of minutes, you've got nice scrambled eggs. Boom, right there in the pan. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer these into a bowl for safekeeping until we are ready to assemble, because I just called an audible, and we're going to get the bagels set and ready. Stay tuned, folks. You're watching Dom's Dinner Bell.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get closer to that one.
Matthew.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Before we tell you what that audible is, first of all, welcome back to Dom's Dinner Bell. I'm so glad you've joined us. The oats are done. Now, I know that they don't really look all that different from how they did 8 minutes ago when we put them in the oven. But the biggest thing about the oats is A, use a clean spoon when stirring the now dry mixture, but you see how they've clumped up nicely? That's all that syrup and that sugar doing its magic. It resembles a little bit more granola now. And before I burn myself on camera, like I've done more than once, I am going to stir these up nice and good. Get them off of the bottom of the parchment paper, because there's some good crispy, yeah, look at that crispy bit right there. Oh, that's heaven. I know, you look at me and you'd never think, boy, this guy really does eat healthy breakfasts. I've started, thanks. Well, because the first breakfast episode we did, of course, Mr. Jacob Bradley behind the camera as well, I did what they call a lumberjack, which is usually breakfast for 4. But this is a nice, healthy breakfast, but these are our finished oats. We got to let these cool, because if you take them right out of the oven and put them in your yogurt, they're going to be soft. I've made a batch this morning that we're going to eat on our parfaits, but this batch will not be ready for another 20, 30 minutes because it has to cool completely. That's where the crunchiness of oats comes from. So we're going to let these cool, and now we're going to get started on the bagels. So I mentioned calling an audible. Some might be wondering what an audible is. Well, an audible in the game of football, American football anyway, is when the quarterback has a set play and he decides, I'm going to change that, and changes the play right before it happens. That's what I'm doing. What we're going to do for our breakfast bagel pizzas is we're going to make a maple butter that goes on the very base of the bagels. How do you make a maple butter, you may ask? Well, it's quite simple, I answer you. We take a knife here, we take 2 big tablespoons of unsalted butter, put them into our bowl here, and we take some, of course, Peroni Elliott brand maple syrup, not for sale, only gifts, and you pour plenty in there so it gets nice and spreadable. Here we go. Take a spoon. That butter's got to be nice and soft, and just mix it all in there. If you feel like there's too much syrup, then add more butter. And I think that might be a little too much syrup. Yeah, I think it might be. So what we're going to do is we're going to go another tablespoon of butter here. Add that in. Yeah. Now, this might taste similar to the butter you get at Texas Roadhouse. It's not. Totally different recipe. But if you're in a pinch and really looking to scratch that itch, here you go. Now, you see the problem that we're arriving to here. We have a lot of chunks of butter in a soup of maple syrup. That's because the maple syrup was very cold and the butter was room temperature. How do we fix that? A microwave. Very simple. Put my spoon down there, just take this over here, put it in the microwave. 15 seconds ought to do you just to get that butter a little bit more liquidous. Is liquidous a word? There's that camera nod I've been missing. This part will get edited out, yada, yada, yada. I know that my editing crew usually screws me on that and puts in the parts I say will be edited out, so, oh well. See, now we're talking. It's a bit more like butter sauce now, but it's, you know, it's all coming together in one nice color here. So you see, that's more of a spreadable business here, almost drizzleable here. Now, if you let it cool, which you can, it will be more of a butter. But for what we're doing now, we're just going to put it on these bagels here. So spread them apart. There you go. Nice bagel here. Nice bagel. Oh, there. Very nice. Okay, and here comes the magic. This is the audible I was talking about. Spread it all down there. Makes it nice and sweet. Now, again, this is an optional step, but this is my recipe for breakfast pizza bagels, because this just adds that little element of sweetness to it that you might not have in something like a bacon, egg, and cheese or a normal breakfast pizza. I like having that little extra sweet in there. If you don't, omit this step. Just use normal butter. Use cream cheese for all I care. It is up to you. I'm just here to teach you the basics. And to have a little fun while doing it. I hope you are as well. I say that like you're going to answer me. So, we take the butter around this way. And like I said, this is a bit more of a drizzle than it is a spread. But that's just because we had just stuck it in the microwave. I think that's good. What we do now? Well, I'll ask you, Mr. Bradley. Should we do cheese, then eggs, then bacon? Or eggs, then bacon, then cheese?
Let's do the second one.
Second one, okay. Eggs, then bacon, then cheese. So the cheese will encase this whole monstrosity. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a little tiny fork here, and we're going to take our eggs and put them right down onto that bagel there. The oven is still at 350. That's all you need it to be at for this, because you're just looking to melt the cheese and toast up the bagel just a little bit. And you're going to put that down right there. Nice big pile of eggs is a little big for one bagel. Come on, split that in half. Let's share, boys. Come on. Come here. Come here. Don't be a pain. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. There we go. Got egg on that one. And the egg that jumped, he had a plan this whole time, because now there is hardly enough egg. This'll be mine, Jake. Don't worry. I'll eat this. It'll all taste the same. It's okay. That one will be mine. So these two will be mine, whatever. So you've got the eggs on the bagel. All right, here we go. Then we go with the bacon bits. Of course, you can use sausage, you can use ham, you can use Canadian bacon, you can use real bacon. Bacon bits are going to be your cheapest option. So the bacon bits we're just going to sprinkle all on the top there. Yeah, nice bit of bacon bits. These will get a little bit more crispy in the oven when you put them on there, just a little bit there. And we're going to go a little bit more here as well. It's like a open-faced bacon, egg, and cheese, which is essentially what a breakfast pizza is. It's just on pizza dough, but, you know, life goes on. I think that one needed a little more. There, okay, we got lots of bacon on those. Okay, okay. Cheese, of course. And lots of this stuff. This is the Fiesta blend, not the kind with the taco seasoning, because that's gross. This is just the normal Monterey Jack, cheddar, and quesadilla, which is what the bag says. I don't know what that means. Cheese for quesadilla, I would assume, but what do I know? Anyway, cheese all on top of these bagels. There we go. All right. Now, once you have your bagels cheesed, egged, baconed, and buttered, We're going to slap these bad boys in the oven, 350 degrees. Let's start it at 5 minutes and then check continuously after that. That way, you can reach a doneness that fits your taste preference, your friend's taste preferences, your wife's taste, whoever's. It's up to you. But 5 minutes baseline, and then 5 minutes, continuously after that to see, how done the bagel gets, how melty the cheese is, how hot everything is. 5 minutes baseline. What we're going to do next is the parfait, though, so let's get going. I use a big tub of yogurt for the parfaits. So we're going to bring this down here. I'm going to get 2 big old bowls for us for our parfait. Take the top off here. Get a big spoon. This is probably going to be the easiest part of your day. This is simply assembly. So the yogurt goes down, down, there. That's 1 serving. That's about 1/3 of a cup. Need a little bit more than that. Come on. There we go. Yogurt, set. Next, the fruit. You can choose any fruit you would like. This one happens to be seasonal fruits. So it's grapes, apples, honeydew, and pineapple, it seems, and a little bit of cantaloupe. The fruits you use are your choice. I happen to like all of these. Mr. Bradley, do you like all of these as well? That is fantastic. Okay. So then you're just going to pour all of the grapes onto one, I guess. A few of the apples. Get a few of the honeydew on this one. Maybe a grape or an apple or two. Can we throw a little variety in there, please? Thank you. So you got some fruit in there. There's no pineapple in either one of those, so we'll throw that down there. A little bit of pineapple there. Perfect. There. And then, of course, we take our freshly homemade granola. This is the batch that has cooled and is completely crunchy. Take a little bit of this, pour it along the side there. Make it a nice little presentation for your dish. Take it there, pour it along the side, take it there, pour it along the side, one more, boom. And that's it. Those are 2 parfaits. That can be breakfast all by itself. That can be a snack with breakfast. Whatever you want. This can be lunch. It's delicious at all hours of the day, and I always recommend anybody try it and eat it. It's one of my favorite breakfasts. So we're going to enjoy it ourselves. But now, the piece de resistance, freshly squeezed OJ.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. Did you know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a closer with that one.
Broadcast
Look
news.
at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
La la la. Breathe. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
It has not been a good day for the dinner bell. I overfilled my pumpkin with the orange juice. It's freshly squeezed and fresh and delicious. Problem solved. So, folks, like I said, freshly made OJ is going to be more expensive than just buying it from a jug. but this is a little bit more fun and you get to be proud of the work you've done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this whole bag of oranges and we're gonna do the same thing that we did with the limes, is you're gonna kind of put a pressure on it, roll it out, you're gonna cut it straight in half, that way, and then with this juicer, you don't squeeze, you put down this way, and you twist, and all that fresh juice will come right out. Start to see it fill up there. Oh yeah. Here, I'll hold it this way so we got a little bit more light on it. Yeah. Are you a pulp in your orange juice kind of guy, Jake?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it? Okay, all right. So we can run it through a filter. If you're not a pulp in your orange juice kind of person, strain your orange juice after you have squeezed it. If you have a strainer, fantastic. If you have a pasta colander, that's not going to work out too well for you. So you have these rinds here. You can do a lot of stuff with orange rinds as well. You can turn them into candied orange peels. You can soak them in oil and make it like a citrusy essential oil. I'm sure there's other things you can do with them. But we're gonna do this here, squeeze out all the juice out of this orange, and it's the same process for all, I don't know, 8 oranges, or 9 it seems. Here we go. Oh, it's not as squishy as it was. It was a very juicy sounding orange. I wanted to catch that on the mic. It's gonna take a month of Sundays. Like I said, just buying the jar or the jug of orange juice is going to be a lot cheaper and a lot less labor intensive. But this is fun. We're having fun, right? That's what I thought. Oh yeah. Let's eat. All right, folks, it's time to eat. Standing with me is Jacob Bradley, and my girlfriend's calling me.
Oh, man.
Oh, darling, the camera is recording, but we're not live or anything. Do you want to say anything?
Dom's
Okay. Thank you, darling. Yes, surprise, we're live, babe. Love you too, baby. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Yep. So, hey, Sam, just leave this whole conversation in the episode. Yeah. I don't care if it runs 5 minutes over. Just do it. Yeah. All right, folks, we're ready to eat. Standing with me is the Jacob Bradley, sports director of WTOP-10, and the cameraman for not only this breakfast episode, but for the first breakfast episode we did here on Dom's Dinner Bell. Are you ready to try some breakfast pizzas?
I couldn't be any more ready if I tried.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Go ahead and dig in. We have our freshly squeezed orange juice in these fun, festive little cups, and I'll tell you what, that is indeed freshly squeezed orange juice. That is quite delicious.
Let's try this.
Let's hear what you got. Ooh. Nice and crunchy.
Oh, yeah.
That's good?
Awesome.
That's
awesome.
good? All right, I'm going to give that a shot then myself.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. Dude. That maple butter gives that little touch of sweetness there.
Just wash it down.
Yeah, wash it down with a nice sip of OJ. I got pulp on myself. How's that OJ?
Very good.
Very good. No, I'm gonna dive into this parfait here. Let's see what we got. The homemade oats. I'll tell you what. I'll be honest, completely honest about the oats. I guessed. I looked up one recipe, and it was not a recipe for maple brown sugar oats. It was a recipe for, like, honey and walnut oats. I don't have walnuts or honey, and I thought these were going to be terrible.
Hey,
but
very good.
I'm excited they did well. Yeah. So, folks, there you have it. Jake Bradley joins me here. We have a very fantastic breakfast. Rings in at about $20 for it, and it'll feed 4. I suggest just buying orange juice, though. Thank you for joining us on Dom's Dinner Bell. Stay tuned for next time. Who knows what we're going to eat?
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Yes, we sip it. Tie it.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2 with sports.
Hello, and welcome to One Too Many, the show with one host and two contestants that compete to win the title of host for the next round. My name is Patsy McFeely, and I am your host for this episode with my two contestants, Raina Horitz and Jake McVeigh. Today's show is thrilling, exciting, tantalizing. It's everything you want or need and more, because today we're discussing wants versus needs.
I have a lot of wants. I also have a lot of needs.
I have very simple wants and very simple needs, and I demand that they are fulfilled.
But before we start the show, I have to do some small talk, because what is life without small talk? But before we do that, we gotta say hi, Mom! Hi, Mom!
Hey, Mom!
How are you guys doing? Raina, what would you like to say to your mom?
Do you like the outfit that I chose today? Because I didn't call you, and I'm really nervous about it.
And Jake, what would you like to say to your mom?
When I was 11, I accidentally dropped your toothbrush on the bathroom floor without telling you.
Mom, I have nothing to say, but hi! I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you don't get confused. I know it might be confusing. We hope you enjoy this show, moms.
We love all moms.
We love all moms.
Love you, Mom.
So why are we discussing wants and needs? Well, okay, so, oh wait, no, small talk. Jake, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, personally.
Do you have any plans for this weekend?
No.
Zero? Nothing at all?
Mm-mm.
Not even a singular?
Nope.
Are you going home?
You'll never know.
I'll never know. And Raina, what are you doing this weekend?
I was hoping to do that thing, the chrysalis thing, like when you go from like a little moth to a butterfly or a caterpillar. Like I'm going into chrysalis.
That sounds like exhausting. Like actually exhausting.
It is. I'm in consistent pain and torment.
What mode are you in right now?
Like the really slimy part. Like please don't come within. Yeah, this is like a reasonable distance. It will get worse.
All right. So, I am watching a cat this weekend.
All right, now.
The cat's name is Royce. He's a big boy.
Like Rolls Royce?
Like Rolls. Well, he was found in a parking lot.
Oh.
And he is a menace. He caused these scars on my. You want to see how I got these scars? Royce is the reason I got these scars, because I am watching him, but I love him.
Shout out Royce.
And I will literally die for him.
I understand.
You don't have to. It's
I
all right.
will. So why are we discussing wants and needs? Okay, so when I was in 3rd grade, I learned about wants and needs, and they taught me that a need is something that helps you with survival, something that like you couldn't live without, and that a want is something that isn't really necessary, but just like something you enjoy. I have so many qualms about this like lesson, because when I was in school, I couldn't write cheese as a need, and I need cheese in my life at all times. So because it wasn't necessary for survival. My counter argument to that, water isn't a need, Miss Frizzle. That's what seltzer is for. So today we will be giving our concrete answers and definitions of what our wants are and what our needs are, because we're right and everyone else is absolutely wrong. So what do you guys define as your wants and needs?
Well, if I want something, I think of it like a little baby going like, but I want, and I deserve it because I'm a pretty little baby and I deserve everything. But a need is like, we all need it. My need should be your need. My need should be everyone's collective, oh, I agree, this is a need. But a want is just like the Berenstain Bears had the greedy gimmies. I just have the greedy gimmies in general for all my wants.
So like a want is something that like, it could be, but a need is like, you are wrong if you don't need this.
Yes, my needs should be your needs.
Okay, so when we disagree with your needs,
You're wrong?
like coming up in the episode.
Yeah, you won't. Otherwise, you'll be wrong, and I might cry on air.
You do realize that I'm the judge of this show, this host.
But you don't want to make me cry, please.
All right, Jake.
So exactly contradictory to what Raina just said. My wants and needs, specifically my needs, are something mutually exclusive to me, because if everybody needed what I needed, there wouldn't be any of it left for me. My wants are also just things that I want. I can't really determine between wants and needs. These are kind of just things that I need.
So everything is a need for you?
Well, yeah. Yes, actually.
The greedy gimmies. You have the greedy gimmies.
Are you a doctor?
PhD.
Whatever.
Well, stay tuned for a brutal, possibly deadly competition coming up next.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30. Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey,
Probably
don't
for
touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Guys, it's my favorite
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get closer to that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Apologize for calling you Ryan. And then she said you have all my love. How are we doing on time other than that?
I'm like, bro, and now look at all this DeCarlo on the rebound!
If you could hear me, Melinda.
DeCarlo!
I don't think you can.
This doesn't sit right in my ear.
It doesn't sit right. Oh, because it's supposed to loop around.
And suddenly, it all makes sense.
La 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 la. Free. La 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 la.
I'm sorry, I've never seen this.
La 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 la. Free.
Can I hear?
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Oh, hi. You chose to stick around? To stick around? I guess that was a decision they made.
Yeah, it's their fault, really.
That's a little awkward.
Your funeral, I guess.
We told you what you were in for.
Yeah, that's on you.
You chose to watch Possible Death? Weird, man. Weird. Anyways, let's get started with the show. Jake, I think you are up first.
All right. So, I got a lot of wants in my life, all right? One of the biggest things, a want, not a need, my friends. I have two best friends. It's my guy Matt and a scarecrow that I have in my dorm named Cornelius. He's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the friends department. If you live in Oswego, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When they have the chicken patty sandwiches at the dining hall, absolutely want. Those are my favorite meal from Pathfinder. Every time they have them, oh, chef's kiss. It is so delicious. Sleep. Oh, there it is. Hey, if you know, you know. Another thing that I really like is my dog to wear a hat. That's a want. I've been trying to get my dog to wear a hat for months. Kind of like this one. That's not my dog, but yeah, those are my big wants, really.
You can keep going.
I can?
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, okay. A camera that can see the sun. That's what I need. I looked at the sun once when I was very young, and it hurt my eyes really bad, and I haven't been back since. But I want to look again. I want to be able to see the sun in all of its yellow glory.
So do you want pain?
No, I want to be able to see the sun. I feel like this isn't that difficult.
Okay. You know there are cameras that do that, right? There's pictures of the sun that exist.
I trust that you really do want that, and maybe it'll work for you.
See, well, I don't think that's. I don't know what is that a satellite?
That's the Hubble telescope.
That is not. Is that? That's not a camera that can look right into the sun.
Well, it takes pictures of the sun sometimes, I bet.
Okay, so then you can look up those pictures.
You want live action. You want in this moment to see what's on the sun.
Yeah, sure. I can look up people winning the Super Bowl. That doesn't mean that I won the Super Bowl. It's a different thing between achieving it yourself and watching somebody else achieve it.
So you want to be looking through the camera. You want yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta ask you this. Let's say this happens. You get something that can look directly into the sun. What if someone is looking directly back at you from the sun and they hate you?
Well, I mean, I'm moving under the assumption that there's nobody living on the sun currently.
I like that you assume that there is someone living on the sun. I think that, I know we haven't started with points, but I think that adds a point. So I'm gonna do a +1 for Raina here.
Yeah, tips for those in the audience, there's always a little guy somewhere. Be aware of it.
What does the little guy on the sun look like? Oh, thank you.
It is Marlon Brando. Have you seen him in a while? I haven't.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Marlon Brando is either.
Well, you're going to Google it later. Not now. Not now. He's fantastic. Marlon Brando. I used to think he was on the moon, but I haven't seen him in a while. So I assume he's on the sun.
God told me that he's in The Godfather.
Mm-hmm.
So I have not seen that movie.
Neither have I.
Mm-hmm.
So Raina, do you have any issues with what he said or?
Several.
Okay.
So first of all, chicken patty sandwich. All right, I'm not gonna fight that. Look at that. That's scrumptious. That is delicious, and I hate to fight with this man. But here's the thing. Why specifically from Pathfinder? We have 3 residential dining halls on campus that are delightful, and look at that. Whew, I love that chicken patty sandwich. Why do we limit ourselves to Pathfinder? You can go lakeside, get a little treat, get a little this, get a little that, and that's fine. I just think you limit your potential. Also, friends?
I like my friends.
I can't tell which
You
was...
only have 2?
Who's the scarecrow, Matt or Cornelius?
Cornelius.
And
that's why Cornelius doesn't have a last name.
That wasn't obvious.
And what's Matthew's full legal name?
If you could.
I can't tell you that. Because then everybody might track him down and want to be friends with him.
Social security number, his address.
Oh, can no one else be friends with your friends?
No, no one else is allowed to be friends with my friends.
So let's move on to what do you need in life?
Man, I need even more things than what I want. Sleep. I'm a big fan of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the givens: food, water, shelter.
Well, we already discussed you don't technically need water. You have seltzer.
Seltzer, yeah, no, it hurts my mouth. I don't like seltzer.
You don't like the TV static?
No, it
flavor?
hurts my mouth a lot. I'm not a big fan of it. Something that I absolutely need, this Gucci bucket hat that says, "Women want me, fish fear me." Absolutely a need in my life. Could not go a single day without it.
I think there was a video of you earlier, of you without that hat.
A video of me without this hat.
Yes.
I think we called it our intro.
I think you're called, buddy.
But I trust that women do want you and fish do fear you. I believe it. Please don't cry on air. We have not established enough credit within this system for you to cry on air right now.
I'm good.
Okay.
So, Raina, do you have any full retorts, like actual retorts towards his need, despite him lying?
It's weak that you need to sleep, just in general. I haven't slept in a very long time, and I am the picture of health.
How many days?
I've lost count. It's like that scene in SpongeBob where he's just hitting the triangle, and he's like, 30,000, 30,000.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but that's me, and I'm amazing and delightful, and everyone thinks that. So I think that sleep is for the weak, and I will sleep when I'm dead. I think that food is not necessary, and also, if you can't handle seltzer, I'm sorry to become like a school bully, but I have to go, weak mouth, you're a silly weak mouth.
Okay. First of all, there's no need for you to get personal with me right
You know what?
There's no need to take it there.
That was too far. That was too far. That's on me.
Okay, so I hate you now.
Okay, all right.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
I think that we can go into the tallying. So I'm going to give you a point for friendship. I love friendship. But I'm going to minus a point because you didn't call me your friend, and that's offensive.
We're not friends.
That's another minus point. So you're at -1 right now. I'm going to give you 2 points for the chicken patty because I know that's a fan favorite. And then I put, I don't even know what this means, but I wrote Y question mark and put 3 points. I don't know what that means. So you get 3 points. Why? I don't know. You get a -point for lying. You get a 1 minus point for lying.
Lying never works.
Never works.
It never works.
But you get 3 points for ambition because I like your camera that looks into the sun. I like that you're ambitious. I like that you want to be an astronaut of sorts.
No, I do not want to be an astronaut.
-1 point because you don't want to be an astronaut.
I should have kept my mouth
shut. You should have kept your mouth. But do you want to know what? You told the truth, so I'll give you the back.
This makes no sense.
Always. I'll
never
count
works.
these for the break, but I'll give the full final tally at the end of the show. So we're going to cut to break. Stay tuned. Ooh.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Did you know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer with that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Up by throwing, not able to get all of it. DeCarlo on the rebound. Alex DeCarlo.
La 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 la. Breathe. La 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 la. La 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 la. Breathe.
We'll dig into our feelings and our real talk session. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Welcome back. Now we're going to let Raina take the reins. Don't you hate puns? And tell us her wants and needs. So, could you start with your wants, please?
Oh, gladly. So, credit where credit is due. My wants are derivative of the Insane Clown Posse. They didn't tell me to do this. This is not sponsored, but it's just where my soul comes from. Things that I want. I want a rusty axe. I want to know voodoo. I want a girlfriend named Bridget. And a sip of Faygo, too. I think this is entirely reasonable. I didn't even ask for the full thing of Faygo. I just asked for a sip. I didn't even talk about the flavor because I don't care about the flavor. It could be whatever. Choice is up to you. If I were to pick a flavor, though, if I had that option, I'm going to go lemon lime. I like a little, it reminds me of seltzer, which I can handle because I'm an adult. And I also have no choice about whether the axe, I would prefer the axe to be rusty. You don't know. I don't want like a new one. You can't go to Williams. Stay out of Williams. I want a rusty axe. Find it at the bottom of your basement. Get that chicken sandwich out of here. It's about me now. Me. Also, girlfriend named Bridget. She would have to like me too, maybe. I don't know. They never specified that in their song. They were just like, I want Bridget. But does Bridget want me? I would hope so, and I'm willing to stick around to figure out. My wants are very simple, that's all. Also, shout out to Insane Clown Posse. They're very handsome individuals. They're very nice young men. I want to look like them. I want to be like them. They got me to where I am in life.
Do we have a picture of the Insane Clown Posse?
Maybe. Maybe.
They look kind of like KISS members.
Have you ever seen clowns?
To our control room?
Sort of, but it's black and white, and they're a little fat, and it's very okay. No, clowns. Clowns.
It's a bunch of clowns. Don't respond to me like that. They.
Unfortunately,
that was a clown. Those are the biggest clowns I've ever seen.
Yeah, that is the Insane Clown Posse.
I like to call them the Sicko Clown Gang.
Yes.
But the Insane Clown Posse, if you don't know them, look them up. You'll have time.
And you'll think they're enchanting. You'll think they're handsome, and you'll think they're amazing.
Who's Bridget? Do you know a girl named Bridget? Is this a person, or is this just...
I assume Bridget will find me.
You think Bridget will find you someday? Like, do you think she's looking... Do you think there's a girl out there who's looking for another girl named Raina?
So, one day, this is related. One day I woke up and I felt a chill through my spine, and it dawned on me that I know that me and Adam Sandler are going to die on the same day. I don't know. I wish no ill on him, but I felt it through my spine, and I was like, well, that's it. I tried texting him on Instagram. I do it once a year, but now it's kind of like Ghost of Christmas Past, like, watch out. But now I assume in the similar way, Bridget somewhere woke up one day and was like, I gotta get her. Yeah, you may, yes.
Jake, your hand is raised.
Are you gonna, like, Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
You said that you're gonna die on the same day as Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Like the same day, but a different year?
Nope, same day, same time,
like,
same moment. It will be wherever we are in the world.
Are you gonna be involved in like an accident? Is it gonna be like the same accident?
No, I hope it's in our sleep.
Guys, do you think okay, I think this show is telling us what might kill Adam Sandler because it keeps flashing every time we talk about his death, and it's the chicken patty sandwich from Oswego. So I think to save you and Adam Sandler, you need to never touch it again.
But that's a me-specific thing. I hope everyone else out there can enjoy this delightful treat. I can't, however, because my life is on the line. Or even more so, Adam Sandler's life is on the line.
Is that the picture that they advertise for?
No, I googled chicken patty and I put the first picture I found on Google.
See, there they are.
That's the Insane Clown Posse.
And those are the people you let decide your wants and needs.
Yes, and they love them. They go on the chicken patty sandwiches. It's Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope, and they're probably watching, I assume, because we're friends.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Hello, Insane Clown Posse. Hello, Shaggy 2 Dope and Jay.
So, Jake, do you have any retorts for Raina?
As a
I know
matter
we've
of
been
fact,
talking a lot.
I do.
Okay.
Rusty axe. What are you going to do with that? You can't even chop down a tree.
I don't want to say on air what I do with that.
Anyway, a girl named Bridget. Mm-hmm. Again, you have not clarified at all how this is going to play out. Are you specifically searching for a girl named Bridget?
She's searching for me.
How do you know that she's searching for you?
Well, currently she's caught up in the eye of the hurricane, but she will find her way to me. I know it.
And is she related to the sip of Faygo?
What's the other song?
Perchance. I don't know.
It's like Ready or Not. Here You Come.
Here I come. And also,
where are you at? The night is
maybe
young.
Bridget will show up with the Faygo. That would be really nice of her.
Oh my gosh,
think she's nice.
In the song, she says, "In the crowd, I will find you." So she's looking for you.
Wow. That's actually incredible.
I found love.
That's actually incredible.
Okay, so Raina, do you want to talk about your needs? I think it's now obvious that one of them is Bridget Mendler.
Boy, howdy. Well, hey, I would hope that she wants me and I want her, but we're changing topics a bit to my need. So my wants, they may seem frivolous. They may seem predictable. Everyone wants that. I get it. And you know, I'm only human. I'm going to say things. I'm not perfect. But my need, it's obvious. I need every single person in this studio audience tonight to contribute to my Fortune 500 company startup. What I'm doing is it's gonna blow your mind. So, hear me out. I'm going to invent cars, no wheels. Well, I know what you're saying. I know. I did this with a test group earlier. They're like, do you mean flying cars? Silly thing to say. No, I want cars to be sitting in your front yard, not going anywhere, with the same luxuries that you would get from having a car. But now it's almost kind of like a couch. So what would you call that? I'd call it a couch. And I would like all of you to contribute $5,000. No, I don't want. I need. This is my livelihood. I don't want to freak anyone out, but if I don't get $5,000 from every single one of you, this is my last day on Earth. I put everything into this Fortune 500 company.
Wait, if this is, does that mean that if we don't give $5,000 to you, Adam Sandler will die?
Yes, I need this. This is a need for not just me now,
but Adam
for
Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
And Bridget Mendler.
Well, she'd be heard, I guess.
Because she's trying to find you. She will find you, actually.
So it's not just, you're investing in a lot more than just me. It's not everything's about me, but I need this. We need this. We need this.
Jake, do you have any retorts?
I do, actually. First of all, car ouch, stupid name. I'm sorry. Second of all, I already know like 5 or 6 people who already have a couch, car ouch, sitting in their front yard right now. So you're late to the patent. And second of all, you're really just going to ask this real studio audience sitting in front of us right now to donate $5,000 to your Fortune 500 company?
Minimum 5,000.
This is like a reverse to The Price is Right. What, you pay money to come to the show? You pay $25,000 to come to this show,
It is
and
an
then you show
investment
up
opportunity.
and make. This studio audience does not deserve that. We're standing in front of a crowd of hundreds of thousands of screaming people, all here to watch our show, and you're trying to, what, siphon money out of them?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be silly.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I thought they want to support me financially. Yay!
I think it's not fair that you are asking Insane Clown Posse, Psycho Clowns, what are they called?
You did it, sweetheart, you did
Oh,
it.
I did it. Cool. I never do it right. I think that it's a little ridiculous that you're asking them for money because you said that you know they're watching. So technically you're kind of trying to get money out of the Psycho Clown Gang.
Wait, Violent J's a father. I don't want to take money from him.
Exactly.
That's his kid's college fund that you're taking.
Ooh!
You are ruining the crazy clown gang.
Yeah, all those crazy clowns.
All those crazy clowns. Every single one.
They live in Detroit. Things
When
are
they
hard
go,
enough.
Swing, 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 swing. They can't swing anymore.
Yeah.
They can't swing anymore.
They won't be able to afford their rusty axe or their Faygo or their girlfriend named Bridget.
No, they're lemon.
You shouldn't have
lime.
to pay for love, Jake.
Who said that he did? Who said that they had to?
It was included in the investment. Patsy, how'd we do today?
I think that we did wonderfully. You got plus points from the Jake segment, 1 point. You got another point for Psycho Clown Gang. You got 2 points for Bridget, because 2 points for love. A negative point for Adam Sandler's death. You could prevent a point for the rusty axe, because I agreed, but you got minus point for denying the girl named Bridget. You're denying love. I think that's wrong. And then Raina, you got minus 5,000 for each dollar that you asked for the audience. So you are sitting at a little bit of a negative 5,000. So I think that makes Jake here our winner of the crown. So
I'd like to thank the Academy.
I think we could stretch it out for another 2 minutes. I think we could give Jake a little bit of a speech.
I'd like to thank the Academy, my friends and family, all 2 of them, and my family.
That's fine. So Jake, do you have a winner's speech that you could give us?
Yes. I'd like to thank the Academy, my friends, the chicken patty sandwich that keeps on flashing on screen, my 2 friends and coworkers who gave me this opportunity. Yeah, I know. No, hey, don't be like that, live studio audience. Come on, they're really nice.
This
kind
guy.
Look at this great.
I'd
live
also like to
studio
thank
audience we
all
have.
the fantastic people who have come out to show their support for us today. And most
The
of all,
Insane
I'd
Clown
like
Posse.
to thank my LeBron James Funko Pop that I actually have sitting on my desk.
That's wonderful. Raina, do you have a loser's speech? You have 30 seconds to give it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry, France. I'm sorry everywhere. I will try to be better. Next episode, I'll dye my hair a different color. I'll get a new piercing. Maybe I'll be shorter. I'm humiliated, and I will be better for you. For you. You. I will be better. Yup. You. I will fix myself.
You will be better for each of us. Each and every one of us. Do you have any guys have anyone to say goodbye to specifically? I would like to say goodbye to Jay Leno.
I would also like to say goodbye to Jay Leno.
I just, Jay, it's been real.
It's been real, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed our show. That was one